Hello my dear children, welcome back to our channel Deeksha Karnataka. So students, your maths midterm paper is literally out. You heard me right? So what I've done over here is I went through your all the chapters of the syllabus. I went through the PYQs and picked up those questions which has higher chances of appearing in your midterm examination. Okay, so if you are confused that sir what to follow, what all question to practice, from where to revise, do not worry. I'm here to give you the questions that if you solve, you can score easily your best marks in maths in this midterm. Okay, so now it's time to get started and start the questions, solve the questions that will actually help you score marks in your midterm examination. So if you're watching my video for the first time here, I'm asking you all to subscribe this channel right away so that you keep getting content like this, you keep getting lectures like this, and you be a part of our journey, and let us be a part of your journey of scoring top 1000 rank in KCET and COMEDK. And for that, on your demand, we have also brought the online version. I remember last month when we, I think not last month, 2-3 weeks back, when we launched our offline version of KC90. We didn't plan for online version, but since you all requested, we have put a lot of efforts and brought for all of you on your demand KC90 online crash course as well. Okay, it's priced way below the offline version as well, so you all know the prices. We had then live session and we have told you the value the course brings to the student. Okay, so very easily what you can do is simple: call on this number and get enrolled. The enrollment has already begun and very soon the course, I hope you have seen the live. You all know when the course is live from. Okay, so 1st November your lecture goes live, 31st October is your course live date. Okay, so you know all the features of the course, right? You have tests, you have everything like for PU2, for KCET, for COMEDK. In this particular program, it's a promise that all the courses launched on our platform till May will be given as a part of this crash course, this 90-day crash course. Okay, and believe me, there are a lot of things planned for PU2, for your KCET, for COMEDK. So all that will be featured in this one, a mega course which will be KC90 online version. Okay, so this is for the students who are not in Bangalore or not able to join the offline courses. But if you can join offline version, if you are somebody who likes classroom experience, who likes to understand and study in the classroom experience, for all of you we also have offline version of KC90. Okay, again 90-day program to achieve same target, top 1000 rank. And the most beautiful part about this offline version is going to be, so last year we had this at only one of our campus, but this year we have this available at multiple campuses of Deeksha. So what you can do, simply call on this number and get to know which campus is nearest to your home so that you can join that particular campus for the KC90 crash course. Now if you're thinking, sir, I am going to school, I have this much commitment over there, I have to study this. Do not worry. Both online and offline version is designed in such a way that it will not hamper your doing, ongoing classes or anything. Okay, it will be a plus and you can easily cover the concept, the lectures in this. So we have designed like that. A team of teachers and faculty members and management has worked a lot day and night to design these courses. So it will be an add-on of something that will boost your preparation, not take anything away. Okay, so believe me, trust us. Just go ahead, call on the number, get to know the schedule and enroll right away in either of your choice, offline version KC90 or online version KC90 as well. Both of them are live. Admissions are open for both of them. Alright, so now it's time to do what? It's time to get started on the session. I understand your time is very important. Sorry I took a couple of minutes from there, but it's okay. Now we are here. We'll see the questions. Again, all of these will be chapter-wise, section-wise questions, okay? And they're PYQs. So we have to focus only thing which is part of our syllabus. We don't go and see all the PYQs, so do not worry. I'll mark those questions. Just be with me till the end. It will not be a long video. Get your question list, download the class notes in the PDF format and solve these problems. Okay, so let's start. First up, you all know questions on the relations, whether it is equivalence or transitive or not. Is very important. So here is a question like this. Okay, then again similar question over here, not symmetric, explain why. Then we go ahead and move with your definition question also is there. Bijective function definition is also can be asked in 1 marker category. Okay, Once we move ahead over here, this function very much, the composite function relation 1 1 but not on 2. We have Goff and Fogg as well to find. F and G is given for this function, and the second part is also there. Okay, so to solve this question number 14, I'm going to mark all the problems. Please make sure that you have the PDF with you to solve these things. Okay, chaliye. Now we have also this question number 17 on onto function, composite function, Fogg and Goff. It's also NCERT and a PYQ. Next up, this question number 19, again on onto 1-1. So these are the questions which can be expected in the examination. That's why, and they are the PYQs. Okay, they are J14. Okay, so June 14 paper. Let's move ahead. Yeah, this we have done. I have solved this question in my session as well. So I hope all of you remember this question. A minus B is divided by 2. Okay, it's equivalence relation. We have seen that when A minus A is 0 and all. So you know how to solve these questions. I've solved it for you, but giving you the list. Again, this is the NCERT question. Line L1, L2, they are defined as line L2 is perpendicular, okay, parallel. L1 is parallel to L2. We have to check whether it is equivalence or not. So questions on equivalence, questions on 1 1 on 2, questions on composite function are where your entire expectation lies, and similar question I've given over here. Chaliye. So again, question on equivalence relation is marked over here all the way. This also have solved a triangle question from NCERT. You remember equivalence relation. Let's move on quickly from here, guys. Yes, question here the set is given. They ask you to find whether it is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. So question number 24. Excuse me. Yeah. Next what? Again, this is also solved. A minus B is even. Modulus is there. It doesn't matter. We can solve it, right? Yeah, okay. So next up, finding Fogg and Goff, same question, cos x, and this is repeating. See, it is asked in S18 and M14. Let's move on then. So these are the list of PYQs that can be expected and solved. So you don't have to solve all the problems that I'm marking over here because they're of the similar kind. So solve 5 to 6 of them. That is enough. But solve all the 5-6 different ones. Okay, chaliye. Next up what we have, again similar question. I'm going to mark all of them. You have to solve based upon your preference. Let's say you're very good in this chapter, you can solve only 10 questions, only 5 questions over here. If you're struggling in particular chapter, let's say integrals, you can solve all of the marked problems. Okay, again question on this of equivalence relation. Yes, this is a big mark, 5 to 6 mark question. 4x plus 3 invertible. Also find the inverse of it. Extremely important. Question number 30. All right, this also same approach. Invertible, write the inverse. So either of them can be asked. This is a PYQ and asked multiple times. 4x plus 3 problems. We have seen that. This came in last year's midterm as well. Okay, for South districts it came. I remember this was the last year's midterm paper as well. I've solved it. I've checked the paper, so I remember this question very well. Next up, this also 32. I think it's time to move on to next chapter, which is going to be ITF. Here I've taken less questions, but if you want to solve some extra, you have seen my sessions, right? And remember those cos inverse of that 13 by 65 wala question. The equation is there. There's an equation given in terms of inverse, and you're supposed to prove it by taking the angles alpha plus beta. Remember, applying the formula of this. We take it as alpha plus beta and then apply cos of alpha plus beta. That question, cos alpha, cos beta. Remember, this is given in terms of cos inverse, right? So you can take alpha plus beta. That question can be asked for 5 marker. So please remember, that is not listed over here, but that can be asked in midterms. It's not a PYQ, but can be asked in midterms. So please go ahead and learn that. Again, principal value branch of all these questions are very important. Go through the table, that's sufficient. So all these problems over here are very important. Okay, chaliye. So these are the marks expectation. Okay, this is for the final, but remains almost same for your midterms as well. 8 marks from this chapter, 1 plus 2 into 2 times plus 3. Okay, that's from the chapter. Matrices, definitions, all definitions are equally important. Diagonal, scalar, skew symmetric, okay, identity matrix, so all should be in your mind. And then you have question on constructing a 2 cross 2 matrix based upon this condition or different condition. You are here, you can solve some of them like this as well. From NCERT you can solve. Okay, then you have this scalar matrix, find x and y. Very simple question, can be asked in 2 marker or even 1 marker. This is very important, expressing a given matrix in terms of symmetric and skew symmetric. What do? A plus a dash, a minus a dash by 2, right? Symmetric and skew symmetric part respectively. Chaliye, here also I've marked it. So I hope you remember and see this, download the file. Great, same thing. This is the symmetric part, this is the skew symmetric part. We have to prove it using the matrix over here. Okay, so you all know how to solve this question. Let's move on. Yeah, this proof, I have done this, but please solve these questions. The proof of AB inverse as B inverse A inverse. All right, this is again on the symmetric and skew symmetric part. So you have a question like this. Again, now moving to 5-marker question. Very simple proof of the different properties of matrix addition subtraction. Remember, this is associative. We are taking A plus B first, then we are taking B minus C over here on the LHS side together. Then you have the sum and the product. Basically, what is this property called as? Distributive over multiplication, right? You have addition over multiplication. So you have distributive law active over here. So that property is verified using help of these 3 matrices A, B and C, 3 cross 3, 3 cross 3 and 3 cross 1. Yes, it's a P by Q also. It's can be asked in this year examination as well. Okay, let's move on. Yes, this is a 4-mark question. Sometime it comes with the help of A squares also. A square minus, remember we have done a question like this. 5a minus 6i, something like this was there. I don't remember the exact value. That was 0 actually, but something like this, the different matrix was given. This is not applicable over here. This is not applicable over here. But just telling you that this kind of question can be asked as well. Okay, so this is a cube. What are you going to do? Multiply this a square into a and get the a cube term 23a minus 40i to prove it is coming as 0. Okay, can be asked. Usually it comes as a square and asks for 4 marks, but can be asked if it is a cube, they can give you in 5 marks as well, because a cube takes time to multiply, right? That's the reason. Again, you have this can be asked for 4-marker question. This is can be asked for 5 marks. So these are the 5-mark category. For matrices over, let's move on to next chapter, which is determinant. Now this is easier, right? These 2 chapters are easier, but this is a little bit calculative, but not that multiplication calculative of your matrices. But yeah, in the case of inverse, it comes back, but we'll see. Okay, so this one question where the missing value of x is found, don't compare it. What we do is compare x as 2. No, it's not a matrix, it's a determinant. This is a scalar value. This also is a scalar value. Determinant is the scalar value of a matrix. So you cannot compare x to 2. You have to solve this part and then get the value of x. But I know all of you know that, but just telling you mistakes made by students. I've seen that. Please avoid it. Can be easily saved. 1 mark over this. This is a 1 marker. All right. Let's move on. Similar question we have. This is based upon the property. We all know that very well. Next up. Over here, same question. Here as well. It's a property based question. Here also is property based question. So I have taught you all of these things, but here are the questions to practice one more time. Let's move on. Property based question, 2 power n will come, right? So 2 into a. Okay, I have to find determinant of a from here. 2 minus 6 will become minus 4. All right, you have the area of triangle. You have to find out using the vertex given to you, and using the 2 vertex given to you to find out equation of the line passing through these 2 points. Remember, I taught you this, taking it as collinear point, right? X, Y, 3, 1 and 9, 3. Find the determinant, you'll get the equation of the line, sir. So very, very important questions. Can be asked for 2 marker, 3 marker. Moving on. Next up, we have inverse wala question. We have, this is again to find the value variable, can be asked for 3 marker, this one. Area of triangle is given as 4 square unit, find the value of k. You get 2 values, plus and minus. Determinant has, when you take area, you have to take plus minus, right? Because area has to be always positive. So even though you have taken negative value, it turns out to be positive. So whenever you take the area, take it as plus minus 4. You get 2 values of k. So all to get 3 marks over here. This is a 3 marker. Chaliye. Next up, this is again matrix method. Little lengthy but very easy. So please solve couple of these. Can be asked for 5 marks. 5 marks. Okay. Important. Easy but lengthy. We have time in the examination. Why not solve it and get the easy 5 marks? Right? Why easy? They involve multiplication, division. They have learned that from how many years? 10 years, right? You all know multiplication, division. So please make sure that you maximize out of this. I've given some more questions to practice if you want to. And there's some horse question over here. Please check. They can be asked. They're not but less likely, but solve it, okay? Proving this using the property of determinant, and these questions over here you see are solved using determinant, finding determinant and algebraic identity, okay, that you have learned in grade 10, I guess. Yes. Let's move on. Here also same thing applies. If you want to solve this, these are beautiful questions. Please solve these. I'm leaving the mark on the questions. You can get to them later once you download the PDF version of this. Let's move on. Continuity and differentiability. Again, 20 marks over here for the finals, but something close to this. Think about it. 20 marks in finals where we have more chapters. So in the midterms, we'll have more than 20 marks. Okay. So, but 20 minimum can be asked from here. This is for finals. Okay. This is for final examination. Chali. Over here you see derivative of simple functions. Here no, I'll tell you what. Solve all the questions. Important because they are all PYQs, and this is a high weighted chapter. So the more type of questions you solve, better it gets for you. Chances to get higher score in this. So please solve this. This is on the parametric form. Solve all these questions, second derivative, first derivative, equation format as well. Solve as many questions as possible in the. So here all of them are important. Every one of them. C and D without missing every one of them important. I'll show you one by one. If you want, you can take a screenshot. If you want to solve right now, start with this. Take a screenshot. Okay. Otherwise, you can download the PDF anyway. All right. So please check here as well. Take a screenshot of this. All right. We have some more questions. As I mentioned, all of these are important, so don't miss out. Only I've given 20 questions. 20 questions you can't solve to get 20 marks. You can do that. Please check. Download the notes or take a screenshot. AOD again. Try in AOD, let's say if it is a strong shoot, means you are good in AOD, try to solve questions on the category wise. Questions on the rate of change, one from volume, one from the rectangle wala question. Then you can solve a couple of questions from speed and time. Rate of change is over. Next you move on to one question from marginal cost. Okay. Marginal, that the revenue function is given, you're looking for marginal value, that you gonna solve one question on that. Next up is increasing decreasing function of different kind, polynomial and other type of exponential function involved with the interval. Okay, so you solve that. Second up will come your second derivative test for maxima minima. Okay, solve these type of questions, your chapter is over. Otherwise I'll give you list here anyway. Check, this is there. Tangent of the curve, very easy. Dy by dx, what does this means? Dy by dx at x equals to 4. That's what it means. Okay. Next, here we have this also a question, word problem. Two numbers, sum is 24, product as large as possible, that can be asked. Rectangle question, as I already said, the perimeter change and the area change. All right. So the values are given. Solve these questions. Take a screenshot. Okay. Ladder problem, also the same thing. Word problem on the rate of change. All right. Next up, as I said, increasing decreasing function also you solve. So category wise you can solve, that's good enough. NCERT you can refer for that. Integrals, for all of you who have this chapter, again as many as possible. Solve all these questions, whether it is partial fraction, take a screenshot, partial fraction, particular function, by parts, anything. You have to solve these. Okay. Use of identities, use of EX, EX, f dash of x plus f of x, that property, different integral properties, all that has to be solved without fail. All questions are important here. So take a screenshot or download the PDF of this class note. All these properties of proving the property and solving a question on that. It comes in examination. Okay. Directly comes for, check here, 6 mark. Okay. Chali. Same, we have few more. Solve this, bacha. I'm giving you a list of questions. You have to practice from here. Okay. If you don't have anything else, you can just practice from here, and you'll be very much comfortable in your examination to get your best marks possible. Okay. All right, vectors. If you have this in your syllabus, you can solve these questions. I'll tell you definition of unit vector, direction of the vector. You're gonna find this. In the direction of this vector A, you have to find the unit vector. Even the definition you should learn. Define a collinear vector. Remember, A equals to lambda B. Negative of a vector. Some definitions are here. Parallel, then find the value of M. Okay, they'll be collinear, right? Find the value of X if this is unit vector. All right. So these are questions which are all important. Yes. Position vector of OA. If the vectors are given from O to A, right? Okay, they have given AB and OB. You're looking for OA. So draw a triangle. Okay, from the triangle law of addition you can find the value of OA. So in the question number 6, it's a 1 marker, but you can use what? Triangle law of addition. So all these are important till 6th one. Take a screenshot. Moving on. 7th to 11th. Find the unit vector. Again, we have done a question like this. You can do it. Define a unit vector. As I said, already important. Find the area of parallelogram. This is very, very important. Area of parallelogram where the adjacent sides are given. Okay. If A is a unit vector such that this. Okay. 10th also important. 11th also important. Take a screenshot. Okay. Excuse me. Alright, we have done this question in the classroom as well. Find B. We have A plus B dot A minus B as 8. A is 8 times the modulus of B. Okay. Next up. This one as well. Here. Right here. The proof of this. Okay. The section formula proof. Internal section is given. In the ratio of M is to N. You have to prove this. Can be asked. It's a PYQ. Asked couple of times in the last 3-4 years. Okay. So can be expected as well. Okay, again this is important. 19th. All right. So next up what? So yeah, this is also important. I've done this question for all of you in the class as well. One of the sessions live also have taken this problem and solved it. Okay. 3 marker. What is this? A is 2i 2j and B is this, such that A lambda B is perpendicular. This is also a good question. Find the lambda value. Okay, coplanar, what is the angle between this? 24 is also important. Okay, yes. So these questions you have to solve, bacha. Take a screenshot, download the class notes, your choice. Next we're going to move on to 3D geometry, which is the last chapter. Okay, we have one more, linear programming. Okay, so that also will give you the list of questions. Again, over here, this kind of question comes, right? For 1 marker, for 2 marker also, sometimes they give you, ask you that parallel to y-axis, what is the direction cosines or ratios in that they can ask. Okay, the 1 marker category given over here, this also can be asked. 2 marker category, they can be asked in 2 marker as well. Chali. Cartesian equation is given, write its vector equation, can be asked for 1 marker, 2 marker as well. Direction cosines of a line which makes equal angles, again 1 marker. Remember alpha equal to beta equal to gamma, means cos alpha equal to cos beta equal to cos gamma, that category. Okay, so L equals to M equals to N. Alright, so L square plus M square plus N square equals to 1. I just solved the question. 3L square equals to 1 means L is plus minus 1 by root 3. So answer will be 1 by root 3, I plus 1 by root 3, J 1 by root 3, K with plus minus signs. Okay, chaliye. So all of these are important, bacha. All of these are important. Not the plain question. Okay, yeah. So not the plain question. So this is not. Chaliye. So next comes few more questions over here. Find the angle between the pair of lines given by this. This is very important. Find the vector equation of the line passing through the point. Very important. Find the equation of the plane. Not there. Find the angle between this. Yes. Next up we have find the vector and Cartesian equation. Important. 13th. Find the Cartesian equation. Again important. Yes. 15th also. Please check the questions list is given over here. Yeah. All right. This also is very important. Sort of distance formula is there. I have taught you that. Please go ahead and solve this question as well. 17th one. Okay. Next up is the last chapter. So before that we have few more questions. A vector equation, but they're similar category. Okay, they're the very similar category. You don't have to do all of them. This is again on sort of distance. Same ratios. DRs is given over here. They've given the DRs, direction ratios. All right. Same thing. Okay. Derivation of 5 marker for both vector and Cartesian form. I have taught you this. Derive the equation. Okay. Yeah, same thing. All right. Derive the equation of a plane perpendicular to given vector. Yes, done this. Solve it as well. Good question. Now linear programming. One question will come in the subjective category, which is going to be a 6 marker. One will be a MCQ if it comes. Sometimes they don't ask MCQs also, but if they're asking, so MCQs can be asked in any definition, feasible reason, convex category of the feasible reason. They can ask you optimal solution. They can ask you objective function, whatever is there in the definition. I've given the list of that as well. So please go ahead and learn all the definitions. In NCERT summary they have also given. So revise from there, and 6 mark question will come on the graphical approach. So please solve some questions over here. I'll give you this 6 mark question here, this as well, this as well, this as well. So there are some questions marked, so please solve this, and definitions are very important. Optimal solution, feasible reason, so you have to learn all of this, and this completes right over here your list of questions, your fixed questions, your most expected questions for your PU2 midterm mathematics. And all of you can download this if you have joined our WhatsApp channel. You can download this file. All right, what is the features of this WhatsApp channel? Very simple. First of all, it's free. You don't have to pay for any of these things. Simply download, join this, and it's not a group, so don't worry about the privacy. We don't get your numbers and anything. Just simply update you on the classes which is coming, whether it is live or scheduled. You get to know in the WhatsApp channel. It acts as a community, for our basically announcements and those things. Okay, and also we'll be also uploading the lecture PDFs, notes and DPPs, KCET KE important updates, direct access to lecture links, okay, daily class reminders, exam tips and strategy posts, exclusive offer alerts and courses launches. Okay, so whatever course is coming your way, if you've taken KC90 then already, don't worry about that. All of that will be included in the KC90 online version. But if you have not taken, you can take individual version of KC90 as well. Let's say you don't want to study for KC90, you just want to study for COMEDK, you can go ahead and buy the COMEDK as well. Simply call on the number that I showed you in the beginning. I'll show you one more time. So that is there. And if you're new to the channel, if you're watching this our video for the first time, very new to our channel, subscribe right away and keep the notification bell turned on, because it's educational content. If you miss today's lecture, tomorrow you'll have more and more backlogs. To avoid that, watch the lectures on time, make a proper planning when you're gonna assign yourself the time to watch the lectures, solve the problems and make the most of it. For all of you who wanted to know the number one more time, joining late, here it is. So call on this number if you want to join the entire KC90 course, which will include both KCET and COMEDK. You can take that. If you want only KCET, you can take that as well. You can want only COMEDK, you can take that as well. Again, if you take KC90, everything is included. Whatever is launched till May, till your examination, everything will be covered in the one online crash course of 90 days. Okay, trust me when I say this. If you take it properly, if you follow it consistently, easily you can score top 1000 rank and even better. Okay, so I think with this I can end the session today. What I've given you actual questions which will help you score marks in this midterm. So please, without failing about this, without having the excuses that sir I missed because I had to do something else, no. If you have watched this session, download the class notes and solve these problems. Make a promise to me. Leave that in the comment section. Sir, I will solve all these questions, and ask me for PDFs. You want the PDF of this session? Ask me for it. Okay. Otherwise, if you're not interested, then why I'm here. Okay. So let me know. I'm gonna again see you very soon. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.